What's up? This is your host, Master Vini MC. As always, it is a pleasure to have you all here with me today. Today we are playing on the Mandatory Overtime server, and behind me is... Oh, I talk about it in every episode. I love it so much. It's my iron farm. I'm so happy with it. Let's fix our camera. Awesome. So, what have we done? What have we done? What have we done? We have done a lot of things off camera. Some things that I recorded and were lame, so we just got rid of them. Long story short, we fixed up the armor situation. We got a helmet, protection and braking. Awesome. Completely mediocre pants and chest. We don't even care about it, but I'm happy with the boots. We got feather falling 2 and projectile protection 3. There you go. I can pronounce things. We also found a dungeon. Let's go show you the dungeon right now. Cool. We just found another skeleton spawner. And mossy cobble. Even though we can craft it, it's still always cool to find that. This is random bit of caving. It was, well, not so random actually. I was looking for iron. Iron blocks, iron ore, right? Because we already have the iron farm. And here's the loot we got, minus the coal, obviously, as I dumped all my coal in here. So 2 name tags, awesome. That is really cool. A saddle, that's great. We can't craft those. Music discs, we can get those, but it's pretty complicated. Iron horse armor and gold horse armor, that's always great. Redstone, right? Wasn't I just complaining the other day I needed a bunch of that? Another saddle, that's great. 2 saddles. The other disc that you can get, and more horse armor, iron bucket, little gunpowder. I think this is a decent haul. Really, the highlight of this is the horse saddles. The name tags are okay, but we have other ways we can get those. We can get them with fishing and stuff like that. And we can also trade for them with villagers. And in case anybody was curious where this dungeon was in relation to the other things on the server, it's right down there. And I probably shouldn't be doing this because it's late at night. But this is right over here. That's the iron farm. And that's Ben's house. And this is the monstrously large birch biome, or birch wood forest. And that's the iron road. So that was the dungeon, guys. Definitely had some fun caving. The caving was to get the iron ore. Obviously not iron bars. We've got more of those than we ever need. But the iron ore to finish the road, and I do mean finish the iron road because I didn't get to finish it in the last episode, and I wasn't even thinking about it. I reached up to just about this corner, and I was killing mobs out here last night. I gotta get my string. Desperately need a string. Sorry, I gotta get distracted. I just need my shinies. So I got up until about this point, and I was just like, "Hey, I'm out of iron. Let's stop building and finish recording." And I wasn't even thinking about it. You guys would probably like to see the road, right? Cool. All right. So this is the road. I know it's fabulous, isn't it? And I took it up into a bridge, and this is like the working prototype of the bridge. It's really nothing fancy. It's just a nice organic little arc with stone brick and dark wood slabs. Got some half slabs, some stairs. Got a nice little kind of ridge on it on the side here. It's a very, very easy going sort of up and over. You know, you take a run at it and it doesn't really break your pace too much. And, well, I like it. I wouldn't have shown it off if I didn't like it, but I really like it. I hope you guys too. You guys like it too. Just as a point of reference, this is spawn, people. All I've really done is just kind of followed the river down here, and we have a tree farm. Now, I have a few things to say about tree farms in general before we get into what'll be doing some more work on this today. Number 1. All right. I'll put these up top. Number 1 is that I hate tree farms. I hate tree farms. I think people who build them are idiots. Okay, and I think they're useless. Because for every minute that you have ever spent in your life building a tree farm, You could go cut down a tree. They're everywhere. It's Minecraft. Look at them. There's forest upon forest. Just pick a forest on your server, on your single player world. Say, that forest, that's a forest I don't like. I don't know why. The trees smell funny. I'm going to go cut them all down. There you go. You have a tree farm. It's right in front of you. Oh, I have a bow again. Means I can just shoot you. Suck it, zombie! Ew, our beacon looks pink from here. It's gross. It's not even like a good color pink. It's like magenta puked all over fuchsia. Where? Oh, there you are. I was trying to make it easier on you by coming over to like get the redstone. No! Oh, who designed this?
You and I did.
We're idiots. Give it to me. Give me the love of it. Oh, oh, I love it. Oh, oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, wow. I'm gonna go see what you're doing.
All right, I'll show you. Over this way. Who did you put these down again?
God damn it, Ben.
This is Ben, isn't it? Right? Because like this is 2 or 3 times that I've fixed it now. Because like it.
Fucking Ben, he does it every time.
Gotta leave a
Every
sign
time
when
he
you
comes to
prank.
look at my chest.
It's not even a prank. It's just Ben being Ben.
Oh, it's kind of like what I used to do to Tico back
Yeah.
in the on the old
Scar puncher.
on the old square puncher.
Gotcha.
He had water buckets. He had water buckets on his signs for his nether for nether tunnel.
Oh, I think I remember that.
And every time I would walk by, I would turn his buckets upside down,
Yeah.
and it'd just be like, "Why aren't they emptying?"
Oh, you almost just got shot.
That
All right, so this is where
I
I've been
killed
putting
him
the
so I
tree
get the
farm.
XP.
What's up?
I said I killed him so I get the XP.
This is where I've been putting the tree farm.
All right, you're doing things over here.
Yeah.
What was I supposed to do?
This the trees go down in here. The dispensers have a clock, and it spits out bone meal, and the trees grow, and then you run around and you kill all of the trees, or
Why
you
can't we
like cut
have
down all
one
the
like
trees.
Why can't we have one like they had on Minecraft where they would like push it over?
Do you understand how long it took Badge to make that?
No.
Like, it was something ridiculous amounts of like I believe Badge himself said that he would never make anything like that again because it was inordinately too complicated. It was really just kind of an experiment in how patient one can be with redstone.
I really didn't think it would take that much. I mean, theoretically, couldn't you just make a bud switch on the last one and then just have it all push out at the same time?
Well, so this is a great question, um, and I don't just want to blow it off, but it's really like it would take hours to explain. And I know this because I spent hours watching different videos on how people have made various redstone or like tree farms with redstone contraptions. And the answer is that they're all ridiculously complicated for a number of reasons, and most of them revolve around the fact that like it's really easy to push around blocks, like you're saying, and just have the bud switches in the right spot. But when you have to then also have the saplings, because you have to allow enough space for the tree saplings to grow and then kind of decay or in some way be recaptured. Otherwise, you're not getting what you need out of the farm because you can't replant if there's no saplings. And it's like it's also ridiculously hard to automate tree farming because there's no way to like plant a sapling. I can't put a sapling in a dispenser and have it plant. So at the end of the day, you'll never be able to fully automate it. You'll always have to replant the trees.
Mm.
So this at least is a setup where you can plant. These are rows of 12, so this is 24, 24, 48. This is 48 trees that are going to grow. There's going to be blocks up in the air that'll stop them from going, they're going to grow a maximum of 7 tall. So you're going to get like a chunk of wood that's going to grow here. You can harvest and then replant and then turn on the clock, and the clock will just make the wall grow again.
Very nice. Okay, so
So it's kind of a compromise between like truly way too complicated of a redstone farm, and that's the wiring room. I haven't
yeah.
obviously begun it because I needed the redstone, but so
How good you gonna be now? You gonna need more?
oh, I'm gonna be really good. Hey guys, welcome back. I want to give a quick thank to Toke. He was totally able to help us out with some much needed redstone. This is an update on what we got going on the tree farm as is. And this is what a stack, plus a little bit more, but a stack of hoppers looks like. Most people never in survival craft a stack of hoppers. Um, Most people would be terrified of the prospect. But we've done it twice already. This is actually the first stack of hoppers into this design. Did I say we were going to build this without any redstone? I lied. I lied a lot. I spent the last day or so in a redstone map creative world working on different things and was very unhappy with all of them. I did actually build a redstone-less version, but the water, man, the water streams just, they were killing me. So now we have this battery of insanity down here for every dispenser that we have to trigger in order to make the trees grow, because that's what these are. These guys are going to be filled up with bone meal to get the trees to grow. This is one, two torches, and a repeater at least. So like two torches, a repeater, and a dust. So do the math. There's 48 spots in this farm for trees to grow. I'm not going to do the math. You can if you want. Just know that that is a lot of redstone. So definitely thank you very much. Tokushi pretty much just let me clean them out. So, but now we have enough. We have plenty enough, and the iron farm has done its job. So we got the hoppers, so that's cool. Oh, and I can't jump, so none of it matters. Just wanted to show that off real quick. Here it is, guys. It is functional. Long project at last. Probably a little bit of a longer episode. Thanks for sticking with it, because here is the finished product. By finished product, I mean it works. It is the bare bones of what we're going to do. We're definitely going to pretty this place up. Obviously, it's a lot of gray, it's a lot of stone brick, but yeah, I'm just glad it works. Trust me, it was a lot of work. So here's the rundown. All right. This was our first test, our first haul. Obviously, it's like a few other little junk pieces fell in the system, but this is what we picked up. All right, this is pretty good for a harvest for wood. This is, what we really wanted when we were all said and done. Here's how many oak leaves we were getting, and hey, we got an apple tossed in there because some of the leaves decayed. Now I'm going to show you how I harvest this thing. Alright, we're going to do a little bit of this on camera. Now I said before, this is 12, alright, in a row. So we got our saplings down. We got a redstone clock down here, right? I think I showed this off once before, but here's just another quick peek at it. There you go. That's the clock. This is the wiring. We're going to turn it on. It's going to be noisy. We're going to let it run. This may look like this is wasting bone meal here, but if you watch these numbers inside of this dispenser, because there isn't a sapling in front of it, it's not using up the resource. So, there you go. And as you can see, in about the time it's taken me to explain that, pretty much this whole row of trees have grown. So that's pretty awesome. Once the trees have grown, I just go ahead and do this with my shears, and the hoppers are in a position to pick up most of them. I always end up getting a few. That's alright, not the end of the world, because I just do this, pop, and worry about them later. And there you go. Now I have access to all of the wood, and it's all mine, and I get to keep it. And I am very, very happy. Now there's another option here. Alright, we could just get into the center of where the wood is here, and we could mine all of that out, and then we could leave, and we could walk away, and we could leave all of the tree leaves in here, and we could wait for them to naturally decay, and as they decay, most of them, would fall on top of where the hoppers are. There'd be some loss, right? But most of them would fall on top of where the hoppers are, and they would be collected by our system, and then when we came back, we would still have some saplings to start the process over again. So I definitely think we have achieved what we wanted. Here's a place to replant the trees. They're not going to grow into monster trees because we have the blocks up in the air to stop them from doing that. And we have a process that's going to make it easier to reclaim the leaf blocks that we have. Now, my next thought on this, because I use leaf blocks for decoration and stuff like this, so it's nice to have them in leaf block form, but at some point I'm really going to want them broken back down into oak saplings. And I plan on making a leaf block crusher to do that. Long story short, that is just a little device where you hold right click in front of it, and a piston goes back and forth, and the piston, pushes a block in and continually breaks the leaves. But we're gonna save that for another episode. This is the working tree farm. I'm very happy to have it. Shout out to Tokushi again. If I didn't already mention him, thanks for the redstone. He helped us out because there was a lot of retweeters and stuff down here. I know the other guys in the server are happy to see this. And hey, we got an apple over there. So, thanks guys for watching. As always, this has been your host, Master Vini MC, and it has been a pleasure to have you all here with me today. See you guys in the future. Bye-bye.